celebrated as an official holiday in Ukraine on January 22. Unity Day is usually commemorating the 1919's merger of eastern and western Ukraine. But this year, the date drew attention to a decree on the territory of present-day Russia, signed by President Volodymyr Zelenskiy and historically inhabited by Ukrainians. The Russian Federation's decree territory historical experience Ukrainians as cooperation Ukrainian government with specialists and exploration cultural identities Ukrainians living on borders. Statement said. It outlines a directive for development, a plan aimed at announcement and protection regions. Krasnodar Krai, Belgorod, Bryansk, Voronezh, Kursk, Rostov Ukrainian border. Today's Russia. Speaking to Kiev Independent, historian and researcher Vladyslav Havrylov said, "It is important to know that ethnic Ukrainians are represented in almost every corner of world. Even in territory of aggressive state." President Volodymyr Zelenskiy gives his speech on Union Day on the 22nd of January 2024. Systematic awareness efforts are needed that seek communicate and encourage these individuals to actively resist Russian aggression and defend Ukraine on international platforms, albeit due respect for its historical roots. Zelenskyy's decree, although it is seen by its supporters as a politically conscious move to promote a better global understanding of the long-standing crimes Russia has committed against Ukrainians and other groups living under Russian rule, some historians warn that the decision should be less ambiguous. It also caused some people from the Russian regions who moved to Ukraine to wonder if their dreams would come true and if they would one day get Ukrainian citizenship. By 1991, territory of Ukraine covered 603,700 square kilometers. But by 1918, during the national liberation struggle of Ukraine, Ukrainian state under Hetman Pavlo Skoropadsky covered an area larger than 800,000 square kilometers. This included cities such as Belgorod, which are part of modern-day Russia, now serve as a launch point for Russian missiles and unmanned aerial vehicles targeting Ukrainian cities, killing civilians. Exiles, including Russia's Far East, mass repression by Soviet authorities, famine, and a host of other repressive measures in the 1920s and 30s. He would continue to inflict serious blows on the Ukrainian communities living in these areas. A distraught family stands near their home in village of Udachne in the Donetsk region, after all their belongings were taken by Soviets by force. 1930s. Ukrainians did not make up the entire local population of these regions. In some cases, they were relocated after Russian authorities displaced the indigenous groups who lived there. What happened to them reflects forced assimilation, a broader state policy backed by Russia. Zelenskyy's presidential decree speaks the historic districts of Kuban, Starodubshchina, the northern and eastern Slobozhanshchina, is a temporary acceptance historical complexity attack.